I said I'm gonna ask Mu'taz a very, very hard question. What is this figure?
A circle.
Wow, you're a smart boy.
A circle.
Okay, Mu'taz. All right. Yusuf, what is this?
Circle.
Circle. Faisal.
No.
Is this a square?
No, circle.
Circle. Olive? Manaf? Is this circle, boys?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Ahmed, is this circle?
Yeah.
Okay. Abdullah? Ahmed, is this circle?
Yes.
Okay. This is circle. So now I'm gonna draw a clock. You know the clock,
Yes.
Yeah.
the normal clock. What is the first number in the clock?
Number 1.
1.
Number 1.
Then number 2.
So this clock is divided into how many numbers?
2. 2.
divided
2
12.
parts.
12 numbers, right?
Yes.
So I have to
3
write
numbers.
12 numbers. Let me draw the 12 numbers here.
The last one has to be 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6,
It's 6 or 6.
7, 8, 9,
9,
9,
10,
10,
10,
11,
11,
and
and the last one 12. Last one 12.
the
12.
last one 12. How many
12.
hands? How many hands for this clock? 2.
2.
They
Two.
both come.
That's-
They both come from the center. You know the center of the circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the center of the circle.
Wait,
the core.
and
I thought we learned this in grade 2.
I know that.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. There is a tall clock
Mhm.
that shows
For
the
minutes.
minute, and there is a small clock
Okay, bye.
that shows for the hours.
Okay. Look, boys. If I divide this clock into 4 sections, look carefully. I'm going to divide it into 4 sections. So what is the first fourth? What is the first quarter?
12.
Hmm?
12.
3.
From 12 to 3. From 12 to 3.
What is the time
12
now?
to
What is the time now?
3 o'clock.
The
3.
time now is 3 o'clock. So this time represents what fraction? Can you tell me?
12 over 3. Or 3 over 12.
Or 3 out of
No. I'm talking
over
about the
12.
fraction of the circle. Look, I divided the circle into 4 sections. Let me draw the other sections.
Mr. 1 over 4.
I'm talking about the time
Oh.
3 o'clock. Is this 1 over 2 of the circle? 3 over 4 of the circle? Or 1 over 4 of the circle?
3 over 4.
3 over 4. 3 over 4.
I'm talking
Three
about
over
the
4.
3 o'clock. I'm talking about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 3.
I'm talking about this part. This part. Only this part.
1/4. 1/4.
1 over 4.
1/4.
This is the quarter of the circle. Yusuf said this is the fourth 1/4 from the whole circle. You got my point?
Yes, we got it.
Yes.
So what I meant, you have to divide the circle into sections regarding to the time. So when I ask you what fraction represents the time 3 o'clock, you have to say this time is what is 1/4 from the whole circle. 1/4 from the whole circle. And 1/4 also we can say it's 1/4. 1/4.
Quarter. Yes.
Gorgeous.
You got my point?
Okay, we got it.
Yes.
Yes, we got the point so well.
Okay.
Can you now ask me a question?
Yes, many
But not the
questions.
second
Many
one.
questions. Many questions.
Okay, perfect. Because the second one was so easy. Why do we need to use a clock though?
The second question will be for Mu'taz. Mu'taz.
Yes.
What is the fraction of this part?
This part,
Yeah.
it is
The green part.
all of it.
I'm talking about the green part. Is it 1/2, 3/4, 1/4?
1/2.
1/2, the half of the circle. All right.
Yes.
Faisal?
Yes.
What is the fraction of the circle?
The fraction of this one?
Yeah, the green one. Like how many sections in this circle now?
The green is only one.
The green
That is
is
it.
only one and the white is only one. So we have two sections, right?
Yes.
So the two sections now, we gotta draw them or write the number down, which is 2. Now the represented part, the green part is only 1. So the fraction is 1/2. Okay?
Okay.
You understand my question?
Yes.
All right.
Mr. I
Yusuf?
have question.
Okay. Mu'taz?
Yes, I wanna
Yes.
ask a question.
Yes. What is your question?
So we're learning about quarters and know how to measure the how to measure in fractions.
Yeah.
How to measure fractions.
Yeah.
So if we bring the clock.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we bring
The clock,
we
you have to
bring-
tell me the fraction of the time. Just tell me the fraction of the time. Abdul Mohsen?
yes, the fraction.
Yes.
The fraction.
I don't really get it.
Yes. Listen, you don't really get it?
Yes.
Look,
I
what is the fraction of the green part? Can you tell me? I'm gonna help you, Abdul Mohsen. How many sections now in the circle?
3.
3 sections. So what is the fraction of the green zone?
1.
1 over?
1/4.
Are you sure? We said we have 3 sections.
Oh, 1/3, I mean.
1/3. You understand now, Abdul Mohsen?
So
Abdul
it means
Mohsen, now tell me what is the fraction of this green zone?
2/3.
2/3. And now
1 whole.
1 whole, and that means 3/3 as well, right?
Yes.
All right.
Mr. So it only counts how much green parts are
Yeah,
there.
yeah. This is my question today. Ahmed,
Mr.
wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Look. I'm gonna ask you a very hard question.
Okay.
Try to think before answering. Can you tell me the fraction of this part?
Yes.
Huh?
Just give me a second.
First of all, you need to count how many sections now in the circle. And what is the fraction of the represented part, the green part?
There are 2 sections.
No, look, from 1 to 12 or from 12 to 1, this is one section, right?
Yes.
From how
Yeah.
many sections in the circle?
The same?
We divided the circle
mister?
into 12 sections, right? I'm sorry, we
Yeah.
divided the clock into 12 sections from 1 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just pick one part from the whole clock.
Mr.
Wait a minute, Abdel Mohsen. Ahmed, you understand me?
Yeah.
We said we have
No,
12
I
numbers, 12 numbers, 12 numbers. We have 12
Yeah.
numbers, right? Also, I take one
Yes.
part from them. This is one part. This is one part. Look, this is one part. Also, if I choose this part, it's going to be 2. This part, 3 parts. This part, so they are 4 parts. Now, 5 parts. You understand me? Then
Mr.
Yeah.
6 parts.
Mr. I
So,
get it.
yes, wait, Abdel Mohsen. Ahmed,
Didn't take it fully.
so now, Ahmed, if I want to do a fraction for the green part, what fraction is this? We said the whole fractions for, listen, the whole fraction, the whole parts of the clock, how many?
The 12.
12, right? 12 down in the place of denominator. And talk about the green part. How many green parts?
There's only one green part.
Only one, so write 1 in the top. So the fraction of the green part is 1/12.
Okay, I understand now. But Mister,
Yes.
Mister,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late because I joined the class, then it lagged for me. I had to leave.
No problem. And then join
Mister,
again. Yes?
Yeah.
like, if we suddenly had, like, the green part is only on the number 6. Is that
You mean like that? From 12 to 6, like that? Or another question?
like from 12 itself?
From 12 itself, only one hand. So there is no fraction. But look, now we have 1/2. This is the green part, 1 out of 2. Or we can say it's 6 numbers from 12 numbers. It's the same. If I write 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 over 12 numbers. 6 over 12, when you simplify it, it's going to be 1/2. Also, we have one green part and one white part. So they are 2, and the green part is 1/2. Yes, Abdul
So we
Mohsen.
need to start from the 12 to any number?
Yeah, just count how many numbers.
Okay then, I got it. Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud.
Welcome. Listen.
This lesson is on angles and fractional parts of the circle. Okay, so you're going to need some fraction parts of circles. So there's our common core strand, and our essential question is how can we relate angles and fractional parts of circles? Okay, so let's access a little bit of prior knowledge here. So here we have angle BAC, and so we go angle BAC right there, or we can also call it angle CAB. And since there's only one letter here at the vertex right here, this is called the vertex, we could also call it angle A, okay? So the sides of the angles are called rays, and so we'd say here's ray AB and here's ray AC, okay? And the rays have the same end point, and so the end point is actually the beginning point, but textbooks like to call it an end point. So it starts at A, goes through B forever and ever and ever, so that says ray AB here, and then ray AC says starts at A again and goes through C forever and ever and ever, so that's ray AC. So the books will call it the same end point, but it's actually the same starting point, and that same point A is called the vertex of that angle. Okay, so here we have, you're going to need some fraction pieces to circles here, you guys. So we're going to place, this is a 12th of a piece of a fraction. We're going to place this 12th tip of the fraction piece in the center of the circle and trace the fraction piece. And so we're going to go ahead and slide this up here, and then we're going to go ahead and trace it. So I'm going to put it right about there, and then I'm going to trace it. Now, I've already traced it on the next slide, so I'll just go ahead and click it over right there. So what figure is formed by that fractional piece? Well, here we have a nice little angle right here, okay? And remember, this is a 12th size piece right here that we got. Okay, I probably should have labeled it, but that is a 12th size piece. You should have fraction pieces in your classroom of 12th size, 1/6 size, probably a 4th size, and so on, maybe a half of a size of a.
Muhammad Sultan, we said how many pieces or how many parts in all in this clock? We said we're going to divide it into 12 numbers, right? So if you pick any part from 1 to 2 is one part, from 2 to 3 is also one part, from 3 to 4 is also one part.
Circle. So what part of the fraction represents the rays of the angle? Okay, so the straight sides are the sides of the angle right here. So this side right here represents the rays of the angles, and this side also represents the rays of the angles right here. Okay, so what part of the circle is the vertex of the angle? Well, the vertex is right here. What part of the circle is that? That's the center of the circle, okay? All right. So let's label that piece 1/12. So we'll go ahead and label it 1/12. See how I labeled it 1/12? There's 1/12 of the circle right there. All right, and then so now we're going to place this another 1/12.
Ahmed? Ahmed?
Yes.
The pink part here is 1/12. Why did he represent this part like that? Explain to me.
Because you know the shaded angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pink part.
Yeah.
There is 12 pieces because it's like a clock.
Yeah.
And we can, if we do more pieces, it will turn into 12. So the denominator is 12, and there's only one shaded part, so it's 1/12.
Exactly. So you mean he just picked one part out of 12 parts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Piece on here, back on the shaded angle, and turn it counterclockwise. And counterclockwise means it's the direction that's opposite from the way the hands on a clock move. So if you watch a clock ever go around in a classroom, they go in this direction. That would be clockwise right there. So what we're going to do is go this direction. This direction is counterclockwise. It's the other way. Okay, so it says place the 12th piece back on the shaded angle and turn it counterclockwise. So it's going to go right there, and let me turn it here. Turn it counterclockwise. So I'm just going to line it up right there and then put it at the center of the circle right there. And I got to line it up and then trace it again because it says to trace it right there. Oops, I didn't mean to move the circle. Let me move that back there. And I want to move that. I was doing that earlier. Okay, so trace this fractional piece into its new position, and how many twelfths are we going to have? So there it is. It's all nice and traced right there. And we have, here's 1/12, here's another 1/12, so there's two of them. Okay, so there's two, 9/12, 10/12, here's 11/12, here's 12/12. 12/12 gave us one entire circle right there. So what figure is formed by doing all of that? A circle is formed right there, okay? So how many times do we need to turn the 1/12 piece to make the full circle? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4/12, 5/12, 6/12, 7.
All right, boys. Now, please open the book to know how to answer the questions. Open question number, I'm sorry, page number. Just open page 603. 603. 603. 603. Manef?
Yes.
Manef, you understand the lesson?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Look, you're gonna understand it more and more. Read the question. Tell what?
Tell what fraction of the circle that shaded
Your voice is far now.
Okay, I'm gonna tell what fraction of the circle that shaded and represents.
Yeah. What about fraction 1? Number 1. What is the fraction of the blue one? The blue part. Manef?
Yes.
Raise up your voice. What is the fraction of the first
1
shape?
over 2.
1 over 2.
1 over 2.
This is my question. 1 over 2. What is the fraction of number 2 of Manef as well? Imagine how many fractions of the circle. How many parts of the
1
circle?
over 4.
1 over 4, exactly. 1 over 4. Okay. 1 over 4. Thank you, Manef. Yusuf, are you there?
Yes.
Yusuf, I'm going to help you in number 3.
Okay.
Number 3, we need to write the fraction of the shaded part, which is the blue one. The blue one. And to know how to write it, let's imagine that we have here four sections like that. You see?
Okay. Yeah.
So what is the fraction of only the blue parts? The blue parts.
1, 2, 3. 1 over 3.
3 over?
1.
No, I'm talking about, look, I'm talking about the whole circle. We have here how many sections? You remember from the lesson of fractions? We need to write 4 the whole sections down in the place of denominator. Again.
I said 4.
First of all,
I said 4.
yes, I know. First of all, you need to count how many sections in the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write 4 down. Then count how many blue parts. 1, 2, 3. Write 3 in the place of numerator. I think you understand now.
Yes.
Thank you. Abdul Mohsen.
Yes.
Number 4. It's your game, man. What is the fraction of the whole circle?
It's easy. 1 over 4.
The whole circle, 4 over 4, right?
Which is 1 whole.
We can say 1 whole, exactly. We can write 1 instead. Thanks.
I will write 1.
What is?
Ittihad is number 1.
Number 5. Number 5. What is the fraction of number 5? This part. I don't know. It's purple. Purple. This color is purple.
Yes.
Okay, purple. What's the fraction of the purple part?
What is the
How many parts of the
Frac-
circle?
there is 1/2
One
because
out of two, right? Mm,
because if we turn it it will be if we turn it from the side of it, we could see that it's 1/2. Like the
simply,
fraction
we can count
side.
how many parts of the circle. 1, 2 parts.
Yes.
Simply, so write 2 down the place of the denominator, then 1, the represented part, the shaded part on the top. Ahmed?
Mister, can I answer this? No. Can I
No.
answer number
wait,
6?
wait a minute. Don't
Seems
rush.
really easy.
Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
Ahmed, look, in question 6, imagine that we have a clock. So how many numbers or how many parts in the clock? In the whole clock?
The whole clock?
Yeah, how many numbers? 12. So where
12.
should I write 12? Up or down? In the top or the bottom?
In the top.
On the top? Are you sure?
Down.
Down. We said we have to write the whole number down, the whole parts down. Then this part is actually how many parts from 12?
2.
2 parts. If we say this is 12, like the clock, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, like the clock. So from 12 to 1, this is only one part, Ahmed. Okay, this is only one part, so we can write 1 over 12. The fraction is 1 over 12. Okay, boys, right? This is page 603. Write in your book, please. Also, we're gonna solve many questions to fix the information. Hurry up, please.